What a great night for the Trojan family. I want to thank the Trojan family for the support they gave us. Unbelievable atmosphere here at the Coliseum, and just the well wishes that they gave us all week about coming off a tough loss, keep fighting. And then I want to thank these players. Unbelievable resiliency that these guys have. They amaze me as a coach. I've been in it a long time. To see guys just continue to fight, continue to get better as players, continue to bond together and band together. That was a big victory for us tonight. Injuries that took place in the game, we had several, which was unfortunate. Toa has a knee injury that we'll get an MRI on. Marvell has a clavicle issue that we'll be looking at. Taylor McNamara looks like he dislocated a shoulder. Tyler Petit has a foot injury, and Rasheem Green will be looked at again for a possible knee, and we'll see there. Without further ado, I'll take any questions. Before I do that, I'm proud of both these boys. These two won a big game for us. Any questions?
How much of on that first interception, how much were you reading his eyes?
Yeah, I felt the guy behind me, and I read Travis Wilson's eyes, and just threw the ball right to me. So it was a great play. Just happy to be out there with my teammates.
Did you feel like that interception or the one after it kind of swung the momentum or the emotions of the game?
Yeah, I think anytime a big play happens, the whole team feels it, and we just kind of piggyback on each other and start making plays. So credit to the rest of the team, and offense played well, and defensive line played the best they've ever played. So it was a great overall win.
Were you doing any special keys you were reading?
Say that again?
Were there any special keys you were reading?
No, I was just feeling guys behind me and just trying to pick up the routes as quickly as possible. And and I got lucky a couple times and just the ball landed in my lap. So it was.
So what are you thinking? You're right in that place, and here comes the ball.
Yeah, I'll just catch it, and make a play after. So.
Cody, have you never gotten the first question of your been?
No, but he deserves it, man. I'm serious. Like his momentum, he's being modest, but those picks, those momentum at the game, that won us the game tonight. I truly believe that. Obviously, our offensive line did a great job. Defense overall did great. There's different factors, but in my opinion, what Cam did tonight with those big plays really won us the game. Ultimately, in the end, the momentum, everything, and especially as a true freshman, and that's awesome. I'm proud of him, and he does it all the time though. He picks me off in practice all the time. He's always around the ball, makes great plays. So. It's really cool to see for him all the hard work paying off now on the field.
Coach Shelton, I have a question. Your team has been focused on being questions about their physicality. What was it tonight because Utah got all the publicity about being the physical team? What was it tonight as opposed to say last week with Notre Dame? How did that transpire?
Believe me, and we thank you all for that because we have been reading it, and we actually addressed it in the meeting right before we got on the bus. And these guys want to prove to everybody what type of team they are. And I think from a time management standpoint, I think it really stood out. Some big third downs, especially some, I thought, really critical fourth down makes down on the goal line. We even said in the huddle, it's going to be them or it's going to be us. And we put a heavy package in there, and he does a great job calling his own numbers as coach. I got it with a QB sneak, and then Big Soma goes in there for off the belly. If that's not physical on the 1 yard line on fourth down, I don't know what is.
Coach, can you talk about what Cameron did today? Have you ever seen a freshman do something like that?
Well, I tell you, we've seen it, through the spring and through training camp. He's one of the more football instinctive kids that we have on our team, and you saw that today. Unbelievable leader for a freshman, and just is playing at a very, very high level. And it showed tonight that it was 14-7, and we needed a spark, and he gave it to us.
Between both offense and defense, have you seen your team play as much of a complete game as they played tonight?
We still got some things to clean up, but I told those guys in there when they play together and play like they did tonight, they're a hard football team to beat. There's a lot of talent in that room. We got to get some injured guys back, but if they do the things that they did tonight, we can win a lot of games here.
Does it seem like there's like a hurdle that everyone kind of got over? I mean, the fact that the last play, Sue Craven's making an interception on the Hail Mary that wouldn't have been made a year ago.
We said going into this game that failure was not an option. And I thought these guys really stuck true to that. They were not going to lose this game. They were just their resiliency. I'm so proud of them. They're the definition of fight on.
Cody, I'm not sure any of us in the room really can understand the emotions this program has been through in the past 2 weeks. You threw that last touchdown to Juju in the corner. You ran out. Can you kind of tell us what your feeling has been to have a win this
Yeah, it's been tough, and these guys have been, pushed to the limit. But, thank God for this guy who's kept us, and I really mean that, he's kept us level-headed. He's kept everything, together. He preaches family, he preaches everything that we believe in and that what, USC is meant for. And we've stuck together. And, yeah, it was a great win, but, we expect to do that. We're not, everyone thinks, oh, you won the game, celebrate it like it's, the biggest win ever. No, it's just another game. We're going to celebrate it, enjoy it tonight, enjoy it tomorrow, watch it on Monday, and then we're on to the next game. It's just another game, but that's a great football team. Utah really is a good football team. And, but, yeah, everything they've gone through and everything that, has tested us, I guess, mentally and physically on the field with injuries and everything. And for these guys to come out and fight as hard as they did and be physical, it's really cool to see, and I'm really proud of them.
How different was it to play Utah without Jared out there?
Yeah, that was tough. That was unfortunate. Jared obviously has been my best friend since we were young. We were little kids, and I saw him before the game. And it was pretty emotional. It was tough, and I saw him after, which was also even more emotional. But I would have loved for him to be out there. Would have been our last time we get to play each other. Who knows? Maybe somewhere down the road we get to. But Jared's a great player, and he's done a lot for them. This year defensively, and he told me it's only a week thing, so he'll get back and be excited, to get back on the field. So. I'll still be rooting for him. I'll still be pulling for him. But, yeah, it was unfortunate he couldn't play tonight.
Cam, how did it change things to play with the lead and kind of force Utah to pass the ball maybe more than they wanted to?
Yeah, I think taking the ball out of Booker's hands was a key that we focused on all week, and we really had to stop the run and force him to pass. I think towards the end of the game where they were forced to pass, I think we played some good defense, and and we executed.
Cody, how much did it help? Play calling, Coach Hilton, play calling, and getting so many people involved. What did that do for you?
Yeah, it really did help. His play calling, I've been with him for 5 years now. Obviously I had a redshirt year, and I've learned from him for 5 years. And we are always on the same page. We fight all the time, but, we're better from it. We'll yell at each other at practice. We'll get into it. But it's just because we're so much the same person. We're both so competitive. We know what each other expects. And, obviously we had some injuries, so we had, to get different guys involved. Tyler Petit made a big catch on that long drive down there, which was awesome to see. Dory played a lot more offense, and even though he might not have got the ball a whole lot, he definitely caused distractions, and guys had to worry about him. And, again, the running backs, it was really cool to see Justin Davis and Rojo go out there and put on a show. And but the thing I'm most proud of is the offensive line. Toa goes down, unfortunately. Hopefully it's just a sprain, and he'll get back. But Khalil Rogers comes in and just plays amazing. He's out there making calls, doing everything like he's been the starter all year. And those guys don't blink. They go in there and they go out and dominate and be very physical. And so, yeah, the offensive line was really cool to see the young guys get in, especially Juma, playing one of his first real start, going in there and executing.
Coach, Utah did not run as much as a lot of us thought they probably would. What did you guys do that got them away?
Well, a lot of credit goes to Justin Wilcox and the plan he put together. I thought he really went in and saying, hey, we got to take Booker out of the game. And if we can get up in this game and force the passing game, we felt that like we had an advantage there. And, when you look down and Booker only has 62 yards, we have a lot of respect for that kid. We think he's one of the better backs in the country. To be able to shut him down, get it into a passing game situation, we thought that was to our advantage.
Was there a lot of focus this week on holding on to a lead and not letting it get away? I mean, you've had a lot of close games where you guys could have won them and it's got away from you.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about it at halftime. I told him at halftime, do you enjoy this taste you have in your mouth right now? If you want to continue it, then finish the game. And I thought, really the long drive in the third quarter I thought was a statement for us, but to make third downs, to run the ball, to really cap that drive. That was a drive I think started with 12 minutes, and I looked up at the end of it, was about 3 left. That was a complete drive right there, and one that I thought separated the game.
Thank you, fellas.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby.